Hey, MMK, back at you this week, and today we're going to kind of do something. The last couple days, and I don't know why. I guess doing videos or maybe just having Elvis on my mind or whatever. But just little things kept coming back to mind. I'm going to call them uh, mini thoughts, and one of the first ones today, and I actually had talked to Mama on the phone about it, was I kept remembering like a log cabin type place, and me and one of Elvis's maids on the front porch, and it had a big screen door, and we was catch lizards, and also in the morning time when I would go out on the porch and look up, it was a mountain, and look up on that mountain, and it was a Indian standing up there, and these memories or visions kept popping in my head, and not being asleep, just being awake. And so I asked Mom about it, and she said, yeah, that's when we were actually in Sedona, Arizona, and Elvis was filming Stay Away Joe. And he had rented two places out there, or like houses or cabins, and we were staying in one of them, and that's when it was, and it kind of just kept popping in my head, so I kind of thought I'd share that with you. Another thing was one night, I say night, it was late over in the morning. We were actually, me and Joey was actually in bed, and heard a pecking on the door, and thought, man, who's that? And then listened, and I could hear Elvis talking and Mom and Daddy, and it was out in our trailer at Graceland, and I could hear him talking, and in a little while, I remember my door opened up, and Elvis had popped the flashlight on, and he was telling this girl about our rooms and the furniture he bought. He was actually showing her the trailer and telling her about, that we even had an intercom system in our bedrooms that was hooked up through Graceland, and I remember playing like I was asleep, but I got a glimpse of this girl, and I thought, man, that's a pretty girl. I've seen her somewhere before, but I don't know where. And so the night went on, they went on and they talked and did their thing, and I laid in there like I was still asleep. But sometime the next day I had asked Mom and Daddy about it, and come to find out it was Sheila Ryan that Elvis she had come out to Graceland, and and Teresa's sitting over there because I'm working my hands.
It's driving me nuts.
I have a bad. Well, let me stop since it drives her nuts. But anyway, it was Sheila Ryan, and that was like I said, another thought that come through. And like I say, I'm kind of telling you these because they're just little mini stories, if you may. And I'll tell you another cute one since we was talking about it. I know, we used to play around and in our rooms and stuff, and I've told you before when we was younger, we would play Elvis and the Bodyguards and stuff. And one day we was in my room, and we were playing around, and of course, me, I had to tend to make the damn thing realistic, so we were kind of doing, I guess, a skit or playing it, if you may. And so I had picked up the intercom like I was Elvis, and like I was gonna order something from downstairs, and I actually messed up and hit the damn button, the number, and the number that I hit was actually showed on our thing as Elvis's bedroom, and let's say I almost went to the damn bathroom on myself and hung it up. It was like, oh my God, I hope the intercom don't ring or the phone don't ring to Mom and Daddy that I've woke him up or something playing. But like I said, just something I always had to carry it just that little bit further to get realistic. And
did it wake him up?
No, never heard anything about it, thank goodness. one of the many times that I would have probably been in a sling, but it wouldn't have been the first time. Another little story that I think about often, and I guess especially now since it's getting kind of cold, and I know it ain't quite Christmas time, but it's starting to kind of feel it, and you're feeling it. I remember one Christmas we was out there, and of course, like I said, the Christmases were just so amazing. I mean, it's like you build up for being out of school and being off. That's the way we were, or I was, about being at Graceland and going to Graceland and spending Christmas and of course all the decorations and stuff. But this particular time, Elvis, and I never forget it because so much things went through my mind of seeing people and the joy. Elvis had cars lined up in front of Graceland, and he was giving them away to family and friends, and to be a teenager and to see the excitement and the joy on his face and on their face, just like I said, it's something that I'll never forget in my lifetime. And it just, I thought I'd share some of these with you. Hope you've enjoyed them. And too, I'd like to say, hey, I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting us and standing behind us. And hey, as long as y'all keep loving them, we're going to keep doing. And we'll be back at you Wednesday. I'm sorry, Teresa, she's interrupting me.
And happy birthday.
Yes, I am sorry, and I just talked to him a little bit ago. I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy up there in Michigan, my buddy Jeff. Happy birthday, brother, and hope to see you soon. Sorry we don't get to eat dinner with you like we did with Linda, but then again, that's just the way it goes. So, but happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Jeff. With that, y'all, hey, look, we're going to get out of here. And like I said, hey, if you hadn't subscribed, please subscribe, and let's keep doing this thing. And remember, we always live Elvis.